Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about the upcoming election and the concerning state of things in our country. Before we dive in, I'd really appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up to show some support. Now, let's get into it. We really need to take the upcoming elections seriously, because if we don't do something about the current state of our country, things could get even worse. By that, I mean the people in charge might start thinking they can do whatever they want without facing any consequences. It's a big deal, and our involvement can make a difference in steering things in a better direction. It's time for us to take a stand and push the ruling elite to change their ways. What I'm getting at is that we should support individuals who genuinely prioritize the well-being of our country. A great example is Michael Amushalelo and his party NEF. They're actively working for the betterment of our nation, unlike the current ruling elite who seem more focused on hefty salaries than actually getting things done. We need a shift towards leaders who truly care about our country's interests and are willing to put in the necessary effort. Our country is stuck, and it feels like the leaders are just handing over our homeland to foreigners, leaving us with nothing. Despite their promises during the campaign to generate jobs, they've done nothing once in office. Instead, they've plundered our nation, filling their pockets while the rest of us are left grappling with the consequences. They didn't lift a finger to assist the folks who supported them in reaching their positions. When we voice our concerns, they insult us by claiming that it's not the government's responsibility to provide jobs. They even go so far as to suggest that parties like SWAPO have all the money.
We'll deal with you accordingly. In terms of the finances, we have all the money.
It's frustrating because we trusted them to represent our interests, and now it feels like they've turned their backs on the very people who put them in power. They should be doing more to support the community that believed in them, rather than deflecting responsibility and pointing fingers at others. Incidents like these reveal the true priorities of our leaders. They're solely focused on their own well-being and that of their families. The situation in our country is deteriorating, and it's disheartening that when one wonders how to prosper here, the prevailing advice is to venture into politics. This is concerning, as in other countries, politicians don't amass wealth from their roles. Rather, the wealthiest individuals are those who own and operate businesses. This contrast highlights the importance of a thriving economy driven by private enterprise rather than relying solely on the government. It's time for us to unite and demonstrate to our leaders that we're serious about making a change. We should throw our support behind candidates who have shown they genuinely care about us. Let's join forces as one nation, working together to bring about positive transformations in our country. It's puzzling why we're facing challenges like poverty when our nation is rich with resources. We've had enough, and it's high time we take collective action to bring about the change we need. To sum it up, our country is at a crucial point, and we all need to pitch in. We've talked about some important stuff today that shows we can't sit back. We need to get involved. Backing leaders who truly care about us and joining forces as a community can make a real difference. It's time to turn our shared frustrations into positive action. So, let's stand together, share this video, and hit that subscribe button if you want to be part of making things better. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next video.